Hey, what the? Ugh. Let me just get this mic a little bit closer. Okay. Yeah, so I've been sick, and I'm still sick, and I've been having quite a fit of a cough. I hope that pineapple juice really helped anyway. Uh, let's see if I cough now. But let's see. Uh, what is it? I haven't talked past 2 days or something, or actually. I'd say it was after 7 p.m. yesterday? Question mark. Yeah, around that time, that I stopped talking. So been at least 24 hours, over 24 hours now. Okay. Uh, and the only reason I'm here right now is because I'm waiting for my hair to dry before I go to sleep. So yeah, it's like you still gotta do your daily duties. You know. I had to do my laundry and make food for myself, and if I don't make food, then I'll die. And I had the worst headache last night. Holy crap! Like, just maybe think of like a thousand pin needles stabbing your entire brain, like the entirety of your brain. Yeah, felt like I was being overpowered by like something. It's pretty funny, honestly. I had this dream where I was like stopping some kind of world war or something, and like I had powers, and like I had too much power, you see, and so it's like I had so much power that it was taking a toll on my brain, like my mind. I was just like taking a lot of damage from having so much power. That's what my dream was like. And I was like stopping this and that while my brain was hurting, like while I was having all these headaches and stuff like that. It's pretty funny, and when I mention it like that, when I talk about it. In any case, though, but other than that, it is pretty embarrassing. Like otherwise, I mean, if I wasn't like over myself, uh, I would be too embarrassed to talk about it. Honestly, I'd be just like, wow, I can't tell anybody about this Chunibyo dream, man. My Chunibyo side, oh jeez. Also, like, I was probably like one step away from depression too, or something. During today, that is. But I did my best to like shrug it off, or like to talk to someone and just like joke around with them so that I feel more light. Uh, Cause okay, another funny thing is that I was watching anime with a friend. Okay, Yamada-kun, level 999, whatever. Anyway, Yamada-kun. Anyway, latest episode is is about the main girl getting sick. Oh my god, it's so funny because it's like same here, man, same here. I probably got it from being out all day. That one day that I was taking a break from mountain training. And also, I took a protein powder that was like 3 years expired. Yeah, that was not a good idea. My brother gave it to me, and it's like, why you? It's like, yeah, I mean, he thinks that it's fine, so I think that it's fine, I guess. But yeah, I won't be doing that again. This is like the third time that I've eaten something expired, and it has taken it has given me an episode. God damn it. I mean, I don't know if it actually is that, but like, it can be a combination of that outing, the protein powder, and exercising today. I mean, sorry, yesterday. I did exercising again with a friend, same guy, just watching anime with. Yeah. So in any case, though, yeah. So I did exercise, and then like my neck was killing me, and then like yeah. After that, that was just like red flag. That my neck killing me. That was a red flag for like, yeah. I'm gonna be taking a really big hit tonight. And I didn't eat much either. By the way, there's that as well. So, after exercising, all I did was drink milk, eat a granola bar, and eat uh, a Portuguese egg tart that my dad brought home. That was it. And like yeah, when my friend left, I was just like, I just fell in my bed. I didn't have the energy to make food. Oh man, and like so I let this headache go on for like at least 2 hours or something. I don't even know how long it was because I tried to sleep it off and it didn't work out. And then like when I checked, um, after taking Tylenol, like I didn't think to use Tylenol at all. Okay, not until 2 hours in, where okay, funny thing again, the dream that I was talking about, yeah, I won the war. So now I can think about getting rid of these powers. It's like, oh, you have all these powers, you're so powerful, but you don't have long to live. But then like now that I've won the war, I can now think of getting rid of these powers. Oh my god. Anyway. And then like so I was like thinking, oh, okay, so I gotta do deep breaths. I gotta massage my head, massage the back of my neck, and I gotta like get off this pillow because it's killing my neck. Okay, like sleeping on the pillow was killing my neck. Anyway, and then finally I came to the conclusion. Oh yeah, I have Tylenol. I can use that. I can get rid of get rid of most of this pain. And yeah, took 2 tablets, dunked it, and when I was drinking water, like it was hard to swallow. It hurt to swallow. Okay, it hurt just like in the anime. Uh, oh, here comes the cough. Yeah. And then like, oh man, speaking of the cough, like I was eating, right? So, you gotta eat because you gotta like food helps you recover, and blah blah. And so like I ate and oh, I was drinking water and then I couldn't swallow it. Instead, I spat it all out because I needed to cough. And I spat all over my desk. Ugh. And I was like, oh, I can't even eat anymore. Oh, I tried to eat, and then I was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it, kind of thing. So it's like, okay, well, at least I tried. Um, I did the best I could. That's all that really matters, right? But yeah, I mean, maybe I don't sound sick right now. I don't know. I don't know what it sounds like on the other side, but I do feel something in my throat anyway. But yeah, and like also my throat is hurting too. Obviously, I mean, of course it would be hurting. I said that. Just swallowing in itself hurts. Um, but yeah, I'm most definitely sick anyway. I don't need a doctor to tell me that. So I'll be getting back to bed once my hair is dried, and hope that I get better tomorrow. Like also my body was like so hot too. Like I could not sleep with my blanket. Uh oh. I guess it is like a fever of some kind or something. I don't know. Either way though. But yeah, so like like I was like thinking to myself, oh man, I'll never play these gacha games again either. It's like but then like I did end up playing them. I was like, oh, these gacha games are also the cause of my sickness. That lasted for about half a day anyway. Like I actually did keep myself from playing for at least half a day, and then I was like, oh, but I'm so like, I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. So then I just play my gacha game because that's the mindset that I have right now. I'm like, the only like, thing I can think about is the gacha game when I could just be like making that story, but I never thought about it, you see? So if I don't think about it, I can't get to it, right? Like I wanted to draw, but I was too tired to draw. I couldn't do it. And then I didn't think about that I could be writing my story. Oh. In any case, though, I think that's enough anyway. Uh, it's not like my hair dries in like 11 minutes, but um, okay. Well, I mean, I do have other things that I could be talking about. Maybe, maybe. Yeah. I mean, why not? Again, my hair hasn't finished drying, and it probably won't finish drying for at least another 30 to 40 minutes anyway. So yeah, and I'm really a lot more appreciative of mothers now. So because I have to do my own cleaning and my own cooking, and all that, and then I also have to clean up for others too. Like I live in a household of like 3 to 4. Right now my sister's out of the country, uh but yeah, it was really rough for me because like I don't like talking to people, okay? For one thing. Especially when it's about doing like something a heavy topic because I want them to do chores, but they don't want to do chores. So it's really hard on me. Like I really wish that they were easy to work with, but they aren't. Well, I mean, my little sister got better anyway, but I need to get back on her because like even though I say she's easier, right? Like she was easier at some point, but then she like she just reciprocated not reciprocated like she went down anyway, like she was up there, now she's like down there. Like that's how bad it went. Like does not she does not do anything again. I had to get her back into doing some chores. And she's the one that causes the most damage too. That's the thing. So it's really tough on me to have to clean up for her and to clean up for my brother and and yeah, just it made me appreciate mothers more. So I had to take them up as my role model now. So uh like I think of a kind mother, what would a kind mother do, right? And why do they think the way that they do? Like they just want to care for their kids and blah 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 like that, and then like they just want their kids to grow up right. Sorry for the coughing. And they don't they they're usually very docile, so they don't really like tell their kids things that they should appreciate of more, like being more assertive. That is, I find. Maybe it's because they're fine with it. They're satisfied with doing all this stuff. Like there are mothers that like really love cleaning. You know, or people in general, really, right? There are people in general that really love cleaning, but I look to a mother because that's like the easiest example. Like you can't really find another trope or whatever to look up to, I guess. Like I mean, if I search mother cleaning on YouTube, I'm gonna get a lot of examples. I'm gonna get a lot of results, right? If I just like search cleaning, I mean, uh, I'm gonna get a lot of mother results. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm probably gonna get a lot of ads too, like vacuum and stuff like that. Anyway, but yeah, like it's what's it called? But yeah, now I have to think like a mother, and you know, so that I can get by, because I don't like cleaning up for others. I hate it. I've always hated it, because the thing is that when I was a kid, I was forced to do all the cleaning while my sisters just got to just do whatever they want. They were like watching TV, playing with their toys, playing on their games, while I had to do the the chores, and it made me hate chores so much. It made me hate my sisters, and it made me hate my grandma, who was forcing me to do the chores. Like, yeah, you cannot play favorites like that. That's really bad parenting. Like, just make everybody do the chores. Like, what's your like? Why do you gotta do that, man? It's toxic. Ugh. In any case, though, um, but yeah, like, that's why I think like kind mother, because the kind mother I think of is like they'll be they won't play favorites, okay? Like, they might have a favorite, but like they won't play favorites, you see? That's the difference. They won't choose who their favorite is, or like they won't like what's it called? They won't like do what my grandma did anyway. Like, just let your favorite do whatever they want, while your non-favorite, I don't know what I was to her, but she forced me to do chores, do like a lot of chores, uh, that my sisters wouldn't have to do anyway. Like, I don't know. I just felt like I did a lot compared to like most people in their young age. I mean, like, who tells their who makes their 7-year-old kid do vacuuming throughout the entire house? Two-story house, that's like really big, by the way. Okay, like, hello. But I guess it wasn't. She wouldn't make me do the first floor, because the first floor didn't have carpet. But she'll make me do the stairs and the second floor because it has carpet. Uh, but yeah. I mean, it's not that bad from a normal person standpoint, but as a 7-year-old kid, and like compared to the other kids in the household that aren't doing anything, like it's just not fair. It just isn't. I don't like that kind of environment. It's all about environment in the end. Like, how you perceive life is dependent on your environment. Like, there are people that will have the shittiest life ever. The thing is, I don't know about that shitty life, okay? I don't know about this soccer player that started off as a was homeless kid or something like that, and all he had was soccer to play with. And like he just made it, his he just got really good at it, right? And then he became like one of the world star champions of soccer or whatever. I don't know about that life, okay? I don't know what that life is like. So, like, not only that, back then there was no internet to use in the first place. So I don't have inspiration, like, at least not for me anyway. I wouldn't get a computer. I wouldn't get a and there was no smartphone either, okay? But yeah, I didn't get a computer. I didn't get a smartphone. Uh, Probably got like my first computer was when I was like 12 years old, and it was for school. Okay, that's the only reason I got a computer. It was for school. Okay, so like, yeah, didn't really have any internet stuff until school time. Yeah, yeah, high school. Like, you start high school at 12, right? Or maybe 13. Whatever, around there, around there. I only got a computer for school. Any case, though, yeah. you know, like. But my sister, she definitely got a computer before even going to high school. Definitely. Uh, maybe. I actually don't know. I now that I think about it, I don't remember. Maybe she did only get one when she started going to school. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to her, you know? Like I just in fact I tried to keep away from her. Cuz she was a brutal sister. She did not learn to be an upstanding family member. She only cared about her own goals and, you know, whatever. She gave up on us and just only cared about herself. And yeah, I mean, that's how she wants to live her life. So anyway, but it's not really turning out well. It's not really panning out well on the marriage side anyway. I do believe that that is a cause of her failing marriage. There's no way that it can't be, in all honesty. But I shouldn't be talking about that. The only reason that I did end up talking about it is because I'm a critical thinker and I observe and analyze people, and you know, it just comes out as a habit more than anything, which is, you know, not really fair. So you know, just forget about that because there really was no point in it. uh, yeah, but if I delete it, it's just like it's gonna ruin the flow of the video anyway. So I would rather that this would be used as a lesson to like not really talk about these kinds of things because like you know, not just for me but for you who's watching this as well, if you do tend to like talk behind uh people's backs, like, you know, um because there's no point in it, you know. There's just unless no, not even unless. No, never mind. I was thinking like, oh, unless I'm like gonna help this person, but not even then. It's like just that's just private matters. I just if I want to help them, I help them privately, you know. But in any case, though, um, what is it called? What is it called? What's it called? Yeah. So yeah, a kind mother, right? So uh, my friend just like bashed me for like using that because she feels that it's a toxic um way of thinking, right? And I do see her viewpoint, you know, like from a regular point of view, uh it would seem that it would be that way anyway. But I was using it wrong anyway, maybe. No, no, I didn't. I don't think I actually did. I don't think I changed my way at all, really. Because like I think about my mother, I think about my grandma, I think about my sister, and I don't know, you know, like it's well, I do think that she's doing a good job as a mother, though. Um, I won't go into detail about it though. Just know that, you know, I think that she's doing a good job as a mother. That's all. That's all you really need to know. So what is it? Yeah. So I needed that mindset. So, you know, basically I was like saying to become a kind mother, right? And what is my version of a kind mother, you know? Um it's not I wish that I communicated it properly or something if I could, but there's just like so many routes to take. She got mad at me for it. And like maybe it's just because I couldn't find the right words, but it's just you know, I when I say I want to be a kind mother, it's like me. I want to be kind, and I want to be like a mother, you know? Just just be able to take care of others, be able to clean, not complain because like by complaining I won't I'll be really negative, you know? I hate being negative. Um and when I become negative, I get fixated as well. So I hate getting fixated on negative things. Um so yeah, cleaning well, at the very least I don't have to make food for them. They can just do it for themselves. But I still have to clean for them. Uh I still have to tell them what to do because uh just it's for their own good as well. Cause it's good to have good habits, you know. They're adults themselves, so they need to act like an adult, right? Uh, they're they're around my age as well, so they can't really have any excuses, honestly. They just can't, and so I have to do my part to help them become better. You know, just do better and like try to try to help themselves. Uh, because like you know, everybody has their own way of life, but their own way of life is not necessarily right, right? That's just the way it is. So, uh, I just do what I can to, or at least that's what that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do what I can to help them be better people in some aspect. That's basically what it is. And there's nothing wrong with you know being able to clean more or having the habit to clean more. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And just just that's better for everyone. I can understand if they like might take advantage of you, then yeah, what like tell them, you know, tell them off, tell them that hey, you know, you're taking advantage of me, it feels like. Can you like do some cleaning or something? You know what I mean? Like I know a lot of people like in college who have roommates that don't do any cleaning at all, and it was so I like it's so frustrating, right? To have to do all the cleaning, but yeah, like just you know gotta make a point to get them to do some cleaning. It's for their own good as well, right? Like it's not just because they can't. There's nothing for them to complain about if you're doing all the cleaning in the first place, right? So it's like what can they really complain about? They can't. So that's where you would get the upper hand if you are that person. But yeah, so if you are that person, try to get the other person to do some cleaning because if you don't, then no one will. You know, like it's it's like an opportunity because you're he's in a situation where he should be cleaning, you know, or they should be cleaning, and it's only proper etiquette. And it's only you know it's what a decent human being would do. You know what I mean? And so this is an opportunity for them to become a more decent human being. Uh, like, uh, but for me, I first have to, like I had to go through because honestly I came from a background where I didn't do any cleaning at all because I didn't want to have to clean for others, right? I only cleaned what I used basically or whatever, and even then I barely did any cleaning for myself, and it was really sad. But yeah, like I I I'm doing so like I improved myself to the point where I'm doing all the cleaning now, and so they can't really complain. Uh, if I tell them to clean, right? Well, I'll ask them to clean, okay? I won't tell them to clean. I'll ask them nicely to clean. And if they say no, then, I just it's not gonna be any different from when I still had to clean by myself, right? Like I lost nothing in when I'm already at the bottom. In any case, you guys have yourself a good day. Uh, just yeah, they like everybody uh even if they don't clean, like they should still be respected anyway. Still give them respect because being a nice person, being someone who is just pleasant to be around, right, will help a lot with dealing with people. Like just think of a kind girl in your class or a kind girl or like for me, I just think of a kind person, a kind girl, a kind person even. Uh that's just like they help me with something. Oh, I made a spill. Oh, they help me clean it up, or oh, I forgot my textbook or something. Yeah. Oh, or oh, I know. I just I forgot a pencil. I forgot my eraser, and they someone spare gives me a spare. Um, but and then yeah, like those people probably had to live some kind of, you know, life where they had to do some cleaning or have some responsibilities, right? So it's just the same here, just in a different way that's not as pleasant in its own right. Like there's this I can imagine one girl who's so they're prim and proper, right? Honestly, there's like three of them. They're all the only child of their family, and they're so prim and proper. They clean up and they are there. They have good grades and whatnot, and like they just they were taught by their parents. Their parents taught them how to be a how to be a decent human being, right? And I wish I was in their shoes. I wish I was in their situation than my own. But talking like that is not it's not good. Okay, it, some wishful thinking like that uh is um is is not gonna help. It only makes one more depressed, really. But yeah, I guess my sickness does get to me. As I said, it's like I'm one step away from depression again. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, don't go into that, okay? That's something that's never gonna happen in the first place. That never was gonna be, you know. So it's like, why are you even thinking like that in the first place, right? Being wishful and washy. So just accept the life that you have and just try to be better. Don't compare yourself to others. Uh, at least when it comes to something that will make you go into depression. Like I need comparison to others when I want to be a better person, okay? Like that kind mother thing. Uh, but and even if it is just a trope or like a stereotype or whatever, I don't know. It's like when I think of the kind mother, I have a lot of examples in anime, right? Like anime isn't real, and so like they're unrealistic. But I mean, I don't care if they're unrealistic, honestly. Um, but I did need some real, like, real life, people, kind people to help me get get it into my head that this is a possibility. I can make it work, right? And that was Hololive. because there's a lot of good people in Hololive, very decent human beings, right? Even if some of them don't clean their own rooms, or one of them doesn't ever take any baths or whatever, like there's still there's still plenty of examples of really good human beings, like this pink eagle lady, Louie, uh, and then uh, what else? There's Chaco Sensei. There, there's Mio, who's very motherly. There's Subaru, who's such a sunshine. Um, and like Subaru, like she had a really rough childhood. Yeah, she's so like so positive. I don't know about. I mean, like, yes, optimistic, but like she does like whine about little things too. Um, but like she doesn't let it get to her in a way. Like it's like she'll complain about it, but then next day she'll forget. And like she doesn't even complain about it like in a way that feels like, a downer. She just like, oh, I want them to like me too. Oh, like uh, it feels very lighthearted. So yeah, she had a hole in her heart, okay, when she was a kid. Like I don't even know if like she was supposed to be able to survive, or I don't know if she got surgery for it to like, to make her to like give her a new heart, or just make her heart better. But she had a hole in her heart, man. A literal hole in her heart when she was a kid. And then what's it called? Her house burned down at some point too, and like, she was like thinking, why is it that nobody's helping us? Why is no one helping us? She came to the realization that, you know, you can't depend on others to help you. You have to do everything yourself. And like, Hololive is just there's just so many clips that you can watch about life changing, you know, life changing talks. They talk about their experiences, and how they think and what they think about and stuff like that. And I can really understand it. Even though I don't have the same experiences as them. I learn from their experience to help myself grow into a better person that will end up a little bit more like them. And then I'm able to like fit the pieces into this kind mother that I'm making for myself by using them as the, puzzle pieces to like to put together the puzzle, right? It's like, how does one truly become a mother that just like that what's it called, unconditionally loves their child? Those key words, man. I remember those keywords from back then. And like they're not just in anime, they were in cartoons as well, right? And then like I've seen real life examples of mothers who would do anything for their child, and like, some really sad stories. And like they just really push for it, right? Now that's not to say anything about the father as well. Like, I'm a guy, okay? And like I do have to mention this for the sake um of helping you understand that I'm not trying to like, be toxic, or be in any kind of like, I don't know, like way of thinking that's just, you know, terrible, or like the wrong path to take or whatever. Okay? So my dad had to win in court to like to to take us, from our mom. And our mom, uh, she won, okay, at first. At first, she won, but after a while, when it was proven that she could not take care of us, then he was able to win us over. So, I know what it was like, okay, for my dad to have to lose us like that, and like, he also unconditionally loves us, okay? So, but he does not have what it takes to be like the mother, okay? That's just a fact. And like I've seen too many examples where, the father, they they can't take care of their child like a mother could, because they didn't learn how to clean properly. They didn't learn how to make proper food, nutritional proper food or whatever. It's like they just make what they can make, It's like they just do what they can, and like it's just not enough to like help bring the family up. Uh, it ended up making a lot of episodes. Yeah, it's like I'd have to say we've got seasons of our show. Yeah, we've got seasons. Okay, so we've got like a lot of years of content. Okay, like we're like The Simpsons or something, or like Family Guy. That's how many episodes we have. So yeah, that's why I think the way that I do about this whole kindly mother thing is just to help myself keep in a simple goal, right? Like I don't have to think about much. When I think kind mother, it will just it just clicks. Oh yeah, a kind mother would do this. A kind mother would do that. Or at the very least, me as a kind mother would do this. Okay, if I were a mother and I were to be kind, a kind person, then I would do this. I think that's the best way to address it. If it were me, okay, if I were that kind mother, then I would do this and that. But I would need the mindset to do it as well. So right now I'm not at that point. Um, I can barely even take care of myself. Like I got sick, I could barely even eat and whatnot. Like it's a lot of trouble. I mean, like of course a mother would have trouble as well. Like if they got sick, but uh, I mean, eh, you know what? I did do a good job of taking my care of myself. But after that, I still have a lot of tuning to do. I don't do enough. Okay, I don't do enough that a real mother would do. So I gotta put myself up to that standard. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately because they are something else. Like I've watched videos of mothers, okay, and the amount of work that they do. And it's just like having a job, honestly. So like in any job, um, like in any creative work, I guess, uh you have a lot to do, okay? And one would have a lot of improvements to make as well. Animators will always be learning on the job, okay? They always have to learn, they always have to apply themselves while learning. There's always something new to learn, okay? And they if they just switched over to mother, like they would like they would become great. They become great parents, Like of course a lot of these people are guys, okay? And animators, they had to learn to take care of themselves as well, by the way, because that's just how little money they make. So they had to learn to take care of themselves while also drawing every single frame, and every single frame takes like 30 minutes to 2 hours or something, and like just drawing each in motion in a smooth motion is a lot of skill, a lot of work. Anyway, but yeah, I have no doubt that they would be great parents if they just switched it, like instead of working to obtain their skills in creating anime, they worked to obtain their skills in homemaking, and then they would just be just like those mothers. But again, it takes motivation, right? So like you can't just get into it just like that. A mother's motivation is because they have kids, or they are looking towards having kids in the future, or they know that they will have kids in the future, or they know that they will have to like clean their own home in the future. So that's their motivation. That's the reason for getting good at it, right? But yeah, I'm just saying, if those animators were in the same shoes as those others, they definitely would be able to handle the job well, I would say. But yeah, life is a journey, and there's a lot of hardships. So one has to go through a lot of hardships and learn to accept it. That's that's where I'm at right now. I've learned to accept my hardships, and I am trying to I'm doing my best to get through them by myself. All right. Sorry, this took a lot longer than usual. I mean, I knew that I was going to end up going this long if I by going into this topic, and the only reason I went into it was because there was a Reddit post talking about it was talking about how ugly this mother was or something. Like how is it that this guy was able to marry this lady who's like who doesn't she's I don't even know if she's human. I don't think she is. I think she's a demon or something, because it looks like something like out of Inuyasha. Uh, yeah, a demon from Inuyasha. Anyway, but yeah, so like and like there was this one comment that went like, "Oh, I like my mother and all, but I sometimes wonder like if my dad thought that he could change her when he married her or whatever, like that. Like basically, uh, sometimes he feels that his mother is too overbearing, and like, like they're like, why is it that one would marry her, right? In any case, yeah, that's the story. That's the context behind me going through all this. Uh, and and I guess I should tell you what I said to that comment as well. I said that basically what I said was that mothers go through a lot, and you should do your part to like try to make their life easier, and it'll be more pleasant for you both in the future. Future proofing. I do not doubt that that will be the case, because he'll be a better person by doing more chores and learning to cook. Like that's literally just for himself, even. Like even if it's not for his mom, he could be doing it for himself. I'm saying he, but like I don't know their gender. Okay, I uh just a default gender I go with. But yeah, I mean whatever they. So yeah, they I hope that they get something out of my comment if they do see it. I don't know if they will, but yeah, I hope that I helped a little in bringing up their mindset, trying to put a seed in their mind, or if they already had the seed, then I'm helping it grow. It's just benefits over benefits. I'm starting from the bottom, you know, like I have nothing to lose. I lost maybe 5 minutes of my life, but that 5 minutes, there's a possibility that he learned from that 5 minutes. Or a day, sorry. All right, have a good night, good day.